Alright then, welcome back to the channel everyone. Ruben Amorim got his second loss in a row against Nottingham Forest yesterday, and it certainly was not a very good game. I certainly was disappointed in the result, but also disappointed in the performances. I know Ruben Amorim said that we have to focus on the performances and try and not look at the results as much because he obviously is still in his beginning phase as the head coach, trying to, as I said in the previous video before the game, assess the squad, see where they are, see who's going to be here, and see who is not good enough to be here. And I think that game against Nottingham Forest surely showed a huge moment of concern because that certainly will have showed him a lot about the players that he has in his squad and what they are capable of and what heights they can reach as the players of Manchester United. I certainly didn't like the way we started the game again, conceding from a set piece. That in itself is a bit of a problem because we need to fix that. We can't keep conceding from corners or set pieces. It's not good. Those are fundamentals, basics in football. It's one ball. Go and attack it. You see who the tall players are. You should know already who your opponents are, who are the guys that are dangerous when it comes to these set pieces. And you have to defend better. It's as simple as that. Now, people will blame Onana for not coming out. I certainly looked at it and I said, we know Milenkovic is a tall player. Get someone tall to mark him. How is Martinez marking someone that is twice his height? That does not make logical sense. Just put someone tall, like a Euro, like a De Ligt, on someone like Milenkovic. It's simple. You match height with height. And if that doesn't work, you use physicality. You use aerial prowess. Do something to stop the ball from going in the net. Don't just allow people to jump and allow them to have the free headers that they do. Not a very good goal to give away and not a very good start. But we seem to, after that, remain calm. We controlled the game. We had much, moments of possession. And we certainly looked like we were going to come back into the game. And we did. Just not as fast as I thought we were going to. It was very slow. It was labored. Too much thinking, like Ruben Amorim said. Too many times people are standing on the ball, looking for a pass, instead of taking that risk with the first pass that they see that could be an excellent pass to break a line or to put someone in behind. It simply needs to be done. There needs to be bravery within the team. The goal we scored, the first goal, the equalizer, was a very good goal. Rasmus Højlund once again getting a goal. It was a good breakup play by Ugarte. Nice ball to Garnacho, who should have taken a better first touch to allow him for a better finish. Nonetheless, the keeper saves it, and Højlund tapped in the loose ball, which is what a striker should do. And at that point, you thought to yourself, cool, 1-1, it's nearly half time in the second half. We come out firing, and we go on to win the game. That was not the case. We gave 2 goals to Nottingham Forest immediately after that second half started. The first, which being Bruno giving the ball away in our own half. And from there onwards, we are at 6s and 7s. But certainly, Onana should be saving that. You can say what you want about the swerve of the ball. The ball is coming straight to him. If he stands still, he simply picks that up comfortably. But this thing that he's got where he wants to predict a certain save or predict what way a shot is going to go, there, he basically cost the team 2-1 down. And again, a bit of confidence was taken away from us because we thought we were going to be the team that was going to start the way Nottingham Forest did in the second half. And the third goal we gave them, again, why are we allowing people to have so much time on the ball? That is not what Amorim wants. It's not an Amorim team. He wants intensity, desire, hard work, constant running. He literally said in his press conference before the game, if you want to win the Premier League, you need to run like mad dogs. There was no running yesterday. Too many times people were standing still. They were just watching someone with the ball, comfortable in not receiving it because I won't be the one to make the mistake. I won't be the one to catch on nonsense, and then the team falters from that moment. That's basically what happened. We saw the players and the mentalities that we did under Ten Hag, under Ole, under Mourinho, and it might not be the same players, but there are players that are still here since Mourinho. There are players that are still here since Ole. And that in itself should tell you that there is a problem. And I fully back Amorim because he's going to have to change the mentality and some of the players in the squad if he wants to see a mentality shift in how the team approaches and plays within the games. Now, Martinez, in my opinion, should clear the ball at the far post. Onana could have come out and collect the ball, but he expected Martinez, who is the left centre back, to come clean it up. But he assumed that the ball was going to go miss, and it went in the net. Why do we have such lapses in concentration? Delo shooting from miles out when we need a goal, when he should be trying to find one of his teammates as a passing option. We have people making the wrong decisions too many times, making mistakes that cost us too many times, and it's happened before Ruben Amorim came in. It cannot be. Now, when we made it 3-2, at that moment you thought, cool, now we're going to go on to try and equalize and then try and push to win the game. But there was no urgency to equalize. There was no tempo in our passing. There was no running off the ball. There was no movement off the ball to allow for link-up play. We simply were dead. And Ruben Amorim knows now the multitude and the massive job that he has at hand in order to take Manchester United, first of all, to a team that is competing. And then we have to start looking at winning games. And then we start looking at trying to compete for trophies. It's step by step, like Ruben Amorim said. It's going to take time. He said there's going to be a storm, and the storm is quite here. In my opinion, it's going to be here for a while, and we have very, very difficult games coming up. Liverpool, City, Arsenal again, Spurs in the League Cup. These games are going to be very, very difficult, very tough for us. And Ruben Amorim certainly will have to use this particular period continually as a period of assessment for these players, because I think he knows that a few of these players are not going to be here when he starts assembling his squad. But the performance was not good enough. The players that we have in the team, we know that some of them are not good enough. For me, Ugarte was man of the match. I think Yoro also had a decent game. You know, some of the other players certainly have to take responsibility and accountability. Ahmad, of course, continue to do what he can do, but doesn't get the ball as much. We don't use his talent and ability the way he benefits the team as much as we can, because we try to go to the left-hand side to get Garnacho the ball, who I think is not good for the system. I don't think it works for him because he's supposed to be inside, but he seems to always want to run onto the left wing and get more space there and take on his man, when he's supposed to be a number 10 behind the striker. That's not his game. And you can see we are putting square pegs in round holes, and it certainly is not working. But Amorim will know what to do. He will know what we need to improve upon, and he will know that he will be needing players to come into this team and change the culture of the squad entirely. But we move forward, Europa League next, and it is Victoria Pilsen. So subscribe to the channel. Thank you for joining me, watching the video all the way until its end. I always appreciate the love and support that you give the channel. Let me know in the comment section what you thought of the Nottingham Forest performance and what you think Ruben Amorim needs to do in order to change our fortunes, not just in the short term, but also the long term. Have a wonderful day further till we see each other again soon, Red Devils. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you want more content on Manchester United, like, share and subscribe.